you can call and you can flood phone lines, and like that's a real way to show politicians that you're paying attention. They get away with the most because they don't think that we're paying attention because they think that we don't understand. So when you take that little bit of power, and you know what? It's been the dialogue for forever. Taking to the streets don't do nothing. And that's always been the way. But as a matter of fact, Trey and I took the streets over and over and over again, and stuff did happen. Lots of things happened, and thousands of people came out. So how are you going to tell me that nothing happens? Right? I don't think that that's true. That's what they want to tell you. That's the pacifying lie that they feed you. So bother your politicians. It isn't illegal to be annoying. I say that all the time. You can annoy everyone. It's not illegal. Um, how can communities and individuals mobilize? Find your people. Talk to your people. Have conversations with people. See where they're at. Because I think for me, a big part of it was taking this like activist shit outside of typical activist spaces and having these conversations with people on the ones and being like, what do you think? And the truth is, we all have feelings about it, right? Like, you ask any Black person, African Nova Scotian person, they have feelings about policing. They can tell you a story about policing. And when you bring to them, okay, well, actually, what's on the table right now is that it's illegal for the police to be bothering you in that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 instances that they have. That's illegal. They're like, what do you mean? Yeah, you can't do that. And on top of that, they also have a file on your whole existence of you just going to the corner store, tying your shoelace on Creighton Street, at 8 o'clock at night, she was on her back deck. Like, you know what I mean? Like that, like they have that information on us. And when you start bringing those pieces into regular conversation, average conversation that we're having anyways, you really start to find out not who else is interested, because it's most people, really, right? Most Black people care about Black stuff. And you figure out where they would fit in the revolution, right? Because it's not for everybody to be in the streets. It isn't. I'm down. I love that. Let's go. But some people want to cook the meal for when you get back. Some people arrange the transportation. Some people go pick up the supplies. Some people watch the kids. Some people record all of the interviews of the politicians online. Some people send money, and that's what they do, right? And so when you have these conversations outside of the stereotypical context or academic settings, you get to really see, okay, everybody in our community is a part of this, has to be a part of this, and this is where they might fit because this is what they're good at. And that for me really inspires me to continue to mobilize and to think about how we can do it and bring everybody with us. So yeah, those are my thoughts.
You gotta want it. You gotta, and based on community mobilizing, yeah, we may not all have the same kind of plan or same thoughts running through our heads, but trust me, we all want to see that one change. And that one change in the Black communities, we all want to end racism. We wanna we want to get rid of racism, because I know for a fact, as a black African Nova Scotian, if I go to Toronto and I see a Black person, the first thing I can connect with them about is racism. It's sad. It's funny and it's sad that that's the way we connect, is because of racism. But we all want to get rid of racism, so we all got to have each other's backs. We all got to be ready to stand with one another, and that's the way the world is right now. If like you go around asking someone what's their main subject, it's always me. So there's times where it's like you got to put it behind you and put it we. Turn that me into we, because we ain't gonna go that far when it's just me. Yeah, like we were just talking about self-care, when there's times you have to back up, but as long as you know you can back up and the rest of the we is still moving forward and you can still be attached to that we. So we got to continue to grow with one another. We got to continue to talk to one another, because talking, it will bring us up, it will bring us together, and it will bring us moving, keep us moving forward. You got to be ready to take on those challenges. You got to speak the truth. You can't try and cover things up. You got to be ready to speak the truth. When I spoke the truth, me and Kate spoke the truth about Parliament Hill, and Dorico with us as well. It brought a lot of more things that we probably weren't even expecting to the table. And after that, it just continued to grow. We were pouring water on that flower pot, and we were just kept going forward. And then other community members started seeing it. We all experience the same things in the community. It's just the fact that some of us never like to admit to it, or some of us feel like we're too cool, or we're just all on different. We have different ways of deal. Like there are ways we all deal with things differently, personally, but trust me, we all dealt with the same thing, and we can make a change. We can make an end to that. We can make sure that there's a positive way. We can turn that negative experience into a positive experience. We got to have one another's back, because if we don't, we're not going to get forward. We're going to still sit under those barriers where they want us sitting. I don't want to be under this barrier forever. That's why I'm looking to build the platform for everyone. I'm looking to do as much as I can for everyone, because with we all need one another.